So I haven't mentioned this because I wanted to give it time to play itself out and see what would happen. So what I want to talk about today is unlock tech. If you don't know what that is, it's basically unlocking your stance when you attack and dodge at the same time to either make it unparryable or alter the way an attack comes out. The most known case of this is through Nobushi, which if you fought a high level Nobushi, you know all about it. So believe it or not, all the heroes in the game can perform some sort of unlock attack, and some are much easier to deal with than others. For example, Raider has an unlock that is unbelievably slow and can be read, which I think is fine. But he also has one that makes his heavies unparryable, and those are the ones I want to talk about. I'm not saying all unlock moves are bad, like Shinobi Slide or anyone's running attack. I'm only talking about the ones that can really mess up a fight. And with this Hero Series tournament going on, I feel more people need to talk about it. And personally, I feel that any attack in the game that literally removes the ability to parry doesn't need to be in the game, since it takes away one of the defender's options. I understand that some of the competitive players will argue that it adds a way to fight against the defensive meta, but I just don't think that's how the game should work. Some unlocks like Valkyrie's light attack makes the attack not only unparryable, but also faster, and there is no recovery on block. In short, she can throw this so-called tech out and be completely safe no matter what. Another example is that my main Raider can get a free heavy on guard break, which is cool and all, but it wasn't intended. If it was, it would have been in that last patch or that last buff that we got. This now gives him the option to do big damage on guard break if he's too close or too far from the wall. And finally, Peacekeeper gets a few guaranteed light attacks in some situations. I'll leave a few video links in the description so you can see them for yourself, and I'll leave a link to the competitive subreddit where recently all of this is coming to light. Shout out to all of you guys explaining everything so that people, who care have a chance to be ready for players who unlock. Another concern I have is for the people who don't look into all these things. If they don't know about unlocking, they're going to try and parry and unlock heavy and just get blasted and have no idea why. Or people like me who aren't, top tier players coming top 8 in every tournament. We're still going to be hit by some of these attacks. And I have no problem with tech in a fighting game. I feel that taking the time to learn some of these things is great at a higher level. And sometimes it's fun to watch. The main issue I have with it is it completely negates parrying, and we aren't all able to dodge these things. Most of us are afraid to dodge anyways because we don't want to get feinted into a guard break. I'd be happy with some of it if it could still be parried, but unfortunately it's not. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say for this video. I don't need to drag it on. Again, huge shout out to Barris Dice for taking time to point out most of the unlocks in the game. If you want to see the list, again, a link will be in the description. But yeah, let me know what you think of unlocking. Do you think it helps the game fight against the defensive meta, or do you feel it's a cheap tactic or a bug? As usual, I read all of my comments, so feel free to join the discussion, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.